I am Diana Lenska.
And I am Michael Leo Sentai.
And this is InDvue, where you, the filmmaker, and your film are the star. Today we have two fantastic shorts that we will be screening their trailers and giving you their reviews. The first film we're going to see is The Queen. This film is by director, writer, editor, and he also was one of 3 cinematographers on this film, Hugo Tigels, if I'm pronouncing your name correctly.
I think it's that, yeah.
This film won 60 awards worldwide. I've met Hugo at the International New York Film Festival, where if I remember correctly, Hugo, I think you got the Silver Award at the November 2016 International New York Film Festival. And his film is also an entry into the Chautauqua International Film Festival 2017 that will be screened the last weekend of July. We're going to go and show you this trailer right now of The Queen. Well, I'm going to let you start, Michael, giving your comments and your review on The Queen.
Okay, sure, great. The Queen was a very interesting little film. There was a lot of very diverse imagery in the film, a lot of use of shapes and architecture, which I found very interesting. And it really set the mood for the film.
Yes, and the subject matter, you have these 2 women, a young woman and another woman that you're almost not quite sure what she looks like.
Right.
And the premise is centered around the chessboard and chess, and one key piece on the board, the Queen.
Right. I love the visual of the chessboard.
Yes.
I really did. And there was just an overall eeriness to the film, and at times it made my heart kind of jump a little bit, and I felt really uneasy during the whole piece, but...
Because you don't know where it's leading.
You don't.
And that's what you want from a good film, especially when it's dealing with sci-fi or horror or supernatural or any kind of thriller, mystery type feel. You want to be drawn into that film. You want to, I think, to be kept guessing. I don't think any of us in the audience wants to know right away from the beginning what is the film all about. And you don't know with The Queen. It takes you right to the end where it leads you with, what is the message? What is this revealing? What is this telling you? Hugo does a fantastic job. This film, as I said, won 60 awards worldwide, and it deserves every one of those awards. And it's one of these shorts that you really want to see. You don't want to miss this. So again, if you are in Western New York, Chautauqua County in the summer, you must come to the Chautauqua International Film Festival to see The Queen. Now, Any other insight into the Queen that you'd like to give us, Michael?
Well, during the film, I always had the feeling that there could be something or someone in the dark, and you never knew quite what it was, and I really enjoyed that aspect of the film. You know, and I also felt as though, you know, not totally knowing what was going on in the film, that you could almost project whatever thoughts you had about the film.
Yes, your own
take,
fears, your
yes.
own psyche takes over of what
Right.
is actually happening and taking
Right.
place in the film.
Yes.
It's amazing what the short film can present, and especially when there's no real dialogue.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I did enjoy
Yes.
that there was no dialogue in the film, which at first I was kind of apprehensive about because I wasn't sure if I would be able to understand the whole story. But really through the music and through the acting and the visuals, I totally understood what was going on.
Yes, it's
So-
you're led into the mood, into the emotion. You're
Yes.
not so much paying attention by hearing. It's the feel
Yes.
that you get from the Queen.
Yes.
And that's what makes this a great short film. Again, an incredible short film from Belgium by
Right.
multi-award-winning director, writer, editor, and one of 3 cinematographers, Hugo Tigels. And I believe the 2 women who starred in the film are Jessica Roth, and again, this name, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, please forgive me, Evi Stamatois. I don't know if that's correct, so please forgive me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. But again, a must-see short film coming up this summer at the Chautauqua International Film Festival.
Yes. Oh, and I gave it an 8.7 out of 10 stars.
And I gave it a 9-star out of 10. Now, for our next film that we will be screening is a complete change of pace. It's from a first-time female filmmaker, Marshy Crown, who's both director, producer, and writer of this film short called Thank God for Jelly. Filmed right here in the USA, and we are going to screen the trailer for you now, and then we'll come back and we will review the film. So here is the trailer for Thank God for Jelly.
I want to thank the grocery store man for the best jelly I had on my toast this morning.
Rebecca is on a mission.
Hi, Ryan.
Join her and her friends on an adventure.
Hi. Wyatt, I was just checking out the cute boy over there.
What?
I'm in a big hurry to see the jelly bean. Ryan, we can't.
To carry out her father's values of gratitude.
Hey, nice to see someone that believes.
Out here is God's country.
Daddy would have wanted me to do that.
Thanks, Dad.
Thank God for Jelly.
Well, again, I'm going to let you start, Michael,
Okay,
with
great.
your input into this little over 20-minute film from director, producer, writer, Marshy Crown.
All right, thank you, Diana. Well, I really enjoyed this little film. It had an overall very positive message, and it seems as though a lot of films and TV shows today, they don't really have that. There's not
Right.
usually like a
That's
moral at the
true.
end of the story, and so I really appreciated that. It was upbeat, and all the actors were very energetic. And I was also very impressed with the acting abilities of the children in this piece. They were very
They
spot
did
on.
an extraordinary
Yes,
job.
yeah,
Yes.
I loved their energy. And the animation, I found that interesting
was
as well.
cute,
That they
yes.
worked that into the
Into
film.
the film.
You don't see a lot of that.
And that was her little stuffed animal that was becoming animated. Now, what was the name of that?
Huggle Wuggle.
Huggle Buggle.
It was very cute.
Yes.
Very cute.
The thing with this film also, that I also found that everyone who was cast in this film played their part extremely well, especially, again, I said this is the first film ever made by Marshy Crown. And it takes such a simple premise as jelly, actual
Yes.
jelly
Yes.
that you put on a sandwich, and this little girl has this sandwich made for her this one morning by her mother, and it's the best jelly in the world that she ever had, and she has to find the person to thank for making this incredible jelly. And this little film short also seems to have a feel, if you ever saw some of the talk shows or shows with children from the past, it has a sort of, the children have a sweetness, which you
Yes.
don't often see
Right.
with children anymore. And
Right.
the little girl is adorable, who plays the part of Rebecca. The actress now, the mother of the little girl, Rebecca, the character in the film, is played by Debbie McCaffrey, and she is up for the Best Supporting Actress role with the Chautauqua International Film Festival. So this is an incredible film short that you really are going to want to see.
Yes.
Now, any other input that you could relate in your own feelings about the film?
I really loved some of the aerial work that they did in the
Yes.
film, some of the film work. It just gave it an extra dimension, you know, especially for such a simple, straight to the point little film.
Yes.
You know, the visuals were really great for it. I really enjoyed the older brother in the
Oh,
film.
yes.
That was refreshing to see, you know, an
The
older
teenager,
Yes. You could tell how much he cared about his sister in spite of kind of being forced to trudge along with her.
Yes.
Um,
In this quest to find the person who she should thank for this
Yes.
incredible best jelly she ever had in the world. And it shows you how you can take a simple premise, like who would think you could make a whole film, even a short film, on jelly?
Right.
Regular
Right.
jam that you put on your bread,
Yes.
and turn it in such an adorable, warm, inspiring, feel-good movie, which, thank God for jelly, truly is.
Right, and I think it's a great message today, especially for children, to really be thankful for the small things that we have every day.
That is
Because
true.
too often we're, I know children and even as adults, we're wrapped up in our technology, you know, and we
That's
don't really
true.
stop to smell
It
the
really
roses,
is
so to
true.
speak. So I think that's a
Yes.
great message for everybody now,
Yes.
you know. So I enjoyed that aspect of the film as well.
It was really a great little
Well
film.
done.
Now, again, thank God for jelly will be screened at the Chautauqua International Film Festival at the Crystal Ballroom at the Hotel Jamestown in Jamestown, New York, the last weekend of July. So hopefully, if you're in the area, you will come to see this incredible little film with all the other incredible lineup of films that we will be screening for that weekend. Now, what was your rating, star rating for this film?
Oh, sure. I gave this an 8.7, actually. Just because it is a first-time film, but I really felt it was well done. So
Yes.
definitely a great rating for this film.
Yes, and I gave a rating on the basis of being a first-time film, a little higher than you. I
Okay.
gave an 8.9, but this is a great job, Marcy.
Yes.
Keep up the good work. We look forward to seeing more of your incredible film projects. Well, that is a wrap for today's episode of InDvue. And if anyone wants to contact us, you can like us on Facebook. We are also on Twitter, or you can send us an email to indvuetv@gmail.com. This is Diana Lenska,
And I am Michael Leo Sentai.
and this is InDvue.